Today's horoscope, Leo February 1st, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. After nearly 5 months of retrograde motion, Uranus has just ended its retrograde cycle. In the weeks ahead, your spirit strengthens for partnerships and finding your unique path. Your ability to take personal and professional risks and leaps of faith improves. Career-related matters renew their spark in your life, and motivation levels increase. New beginnings, clarity, and improvement are in focus. Today, however, you can feel a little torn or divided, which can lead to a bit of restlessness or indecision, but it's temporary. The Sun is currently transiting your partnership sector, which is one of the most companionable transits. It's a time when you enjoy balancing give and take and tend to weigh the pros and cons. You're inclined to want to keep the peace. Still, Venus and Neptune encourage finding pleasure in digging deeper into projects and relationships and would rather not keep up appearances if it means ignoring the more profound issues. With these bodies clashing, you can be giving off some mixed signals to others. The signals may be just as jumbled on the inside. However, the vague discontent you may feel as a result of all of this is temporary, and from it, you may very well discover new ideas or interests. Whenever a major outer planet changes direction, whether that's turning retrograde or turning direct, you feel that whiplash significantly. That's because the outer planets have such strong dominion not only for large areas of life but also for life on a global scale. Electric Uranus, the Great Awakener, has finally risen from his slumber after many long months of fast asleep. He will continue to dance through the fields of Taurus primarily until 2026, having been here since 2018. This has caused you and your sweetheart to watch as morals and values have evolved before your eyes. It is time to be more resourceful. Consider working with someone else when the Moon in Pisces conjuncts Saturn in Pisces and squares Jupiter retrograde in Gemini. There might be something that you want to do in your career path. It may be a long-held dream or a financial goal that you want to meet. Either way, you cannot do it alone. It is not easy to ask and accept help from others. However, you will be more successful when you have strength in numbers. Today's transit brings out your softer side. You may want to stay close to your kids today or stay home from work if possible. You can also explore your soft side while at work, by listening to your coworkers and showing them that you care, or by being supportive. In any case, it's important to emphasize your soft side because there is also room for conflict if you harden up and show low tolerance for people or situations. To stay loose and avoid processed sugar. No time for goofing around on this day. The energy of this day hits you. Work is what feels best. This is the perfect time to get caught up on all of the things that you have procrastinated on. Don't waste any time today. Get out that pen and paper and make a to-do list. Then start at the top and keep going until you're either hit the bottom or fall asleep. You'll be so gratified by the efforts of this day come tomorrow. 3 days after Mercury left your work sector, ending years of continuous planetary activity, and 2 days after the Moon left, Uranus turns direct in your career sector. Both the Moon and Mercury formed a friendly aspect to Uranus before leaving into the South Node in your income sector, knowing that they are the forces that will take it from here. As well as taking the brakes off this professional year, this is when the transition from a focus on day-to-day work and job matters and onto your career path begins. This comes just as you move into some positive days for money matters. As the Moon leaves your relationship sector today, this might bring the new Moon here to a close, but it leaves behind the planets that will continue to support what has been an opportunity for a fresh start or to draw a new line in the sand. With Mercury, the planet of communication, still in his early days, and the Moon leaving you emotionally engaged and aware, this will make it easier to get the most out of what is also a powerful day for friendship and relationship building. Daily Planetary Overview. Doubt can be a tricky thing. It clouds judgment, makes decisions feel heavier, and creates uncertainty where there doesn't need to be any. But here's the thing, doubt is often a signal that you care deeply about the outcome, and that's not a bad thing. Have you ever noticed how, after giving yourself space to reflect, clarity eventually comes? Right now, even if answers seem just out of reach, trust that with time and patience, you'll see things more clearly. The moment will come when confidence replaces hesitation, and you'll be able to move forward with certainty. And when that happens, you'll not only find the right path for yourself but also be able to navigate situations in a way that benefits those around you. Compromise and understanding will be essential, and by considering different perspectives, you may discover solutions that work better than you originally imagined. Impatience, however, may be one of the greatest challenges right now. When expectations are high, it's easy to feel frustrated when things don't unfold as quickly as you'd like. But remember, some of the most meaningful successes come from careful planning and steady effort. Have you ever rushed into something only to wish you had taken more time to think it through? Right now, restraint will serve you well. Avoid making impulsive decisions or jumping to conclusions, especially when dealing with others. Misunderstandings are more likely when emotions are heightened, so take a step back before reacting. Be open to hearing others out, even if their perspectives differ from yours. Some of the best insights come from unexpected places, and allowing room for discussion and collaboration will ultimately work in your favor. Despite these emotional ups and downs, there is a powerful energy of achievement in the air. When you align yourself with patience and clarity, you'll notice that one success leads to another. Your ability to work with others will be a major strength now, and you may even gain the attention of people who recognize your potential. Have you ever experienced a moment when your efforts were finally noticed, and it led to opportunities you never expected? That kind of energy is present now. If you're given a chance to step into something new, trust yourself enough to explore it. Don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone. Growth often happens in the spaces where we feel slightly uncertain. The most important thing is to approach any decision with confidence rather than fear. If something in your current situation isn't working, now is the time to reassess your perspective. When you change your mindset, you also change the way you approach challenges. Instead of getting stuck in old ways of thinking, consider how adopting a new outlook might bring you closer to success. It's easy to fall into the habit of blaming external circumstances or even other people when things go wrong. But real growth happens when you're open to learning about yourself. What is this moment teaching you? What can you do differently moving forward? Reflection will be your greatest tool in navigating any difficulties that arise. This period may also bring unexpected challenges in business or financial matters. You might feel like your plans aren't gaining the traction you'd hoped for, or that others aren't seeing the value in what you're proposing. This can be frustrating, but don't let temporary setbacks make you question your path. Rushing to prove yourself or forcing something to work before it's ready could create unnecessary difficulties. Instead, take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Have you ever had a time when stepping away from a problem actually brought you the clarity you needed to solve it? That's the kind of approach that will work best for you right now. Keep a cool head, be strategic in your actions, and trust that things will fall into place when the timing is right. With all of these shifts happening, self-care is essential. Stress and uncertainty can take a toll, but finding moments of relaxation and renewal will help restore balance. You don't need a grand escape or an elaborate self-care routine sometimes. The simplest things can make the biggest difference. A long bath, calming music, or losing yourself in a good book can work wonders. What's something small that brings you peace? Make time for it. Pay attention to your well-being and be mindful of how certain habits, whether it's overeating, excessive screen time, or other distractions, affect your energy. Finding balance in your daily routine will help you feel more grounded and ready to handle whatever comes your way. At the heart of it all, this moment is about trusting yourself, embracing change, and recognizing that growth happens even in moments of uncertainty. You have more resilience than you realize, and with the right mindset, you'll find that even challenges can lead to breakthroughs. Where in your life do you feel ready for a shift? What are you hoping to create for yourself? Trust that you have everything you need to move forward. The universe is guiding you, and all you have to do is take the next step with confidence.